Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Chris, and I know you haven't seen my face or heard my voice in a while, and you haven't really seen a gameplay in forever. So that's gonna change because I got some good news and with some bad news, but with the story to tell. So let's go with the good news first. By the way, this gameplay is a 50 and 45, I think, on Black Ops 2 headquarters Newtown, and I got them a while ago. I've had it on my computer for maybe a few months. So let's get into the good news here. Good news is I got a capture card. I got a HD PVR rocket, standalone version of the HD PVR 2 gaming edition, whatever it's called, and it's a really, really great device. It doesn't stream, but it records, and it records from USB hard drives or USB portable devices, like from ranges from 5 gigabytes all the way to 500 gigabytes hard drives, portable hard drives. So that's how I'm going to be recording nowadays. So what do you guys want to see? Like Halo, team scrims that I've been doing, coaching scrims. What do you guys want? What do you guys want me to do? Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll do it. Anyway, so let's get into this bad news. So as you guys know, I'm a competitive player for Call of Duty. I've been playing since COD 4, and I took a break in 2011 and I coached a few teams. Went pro and went to Providence, went to Orlando and coached teams that were there. And I have like 25 top placings, 20 top 5 through 10 placings, you know, from all the way from since the beginning of COD 4. So I'm pretty good at this game. In Black Ops 2, I couldn't really stick with a team. I couldn't really mesh with a team at all. Like, I just couldn't, and I couldn't really play that much anyway because I had a lot going on in my life, like college, and among other things, just life, you know. Things are happening. Friends committed suicide, you know. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in my life. So I kind of quit playing, and I just play pubs every now and then when I had time. And towards the beginning of when Ghost came out, okay, and towards the beginning, I was running with teams because I wanted to play again, and you know, I had that inspiration to play and be good again. So I started to play again, and I realized that I'm a good player, but I'm also a better coach than a player. Like, I have been coaching teams of all sports, like Little League football, Little League baseball, you know, lacrosse. I mean, so I'm an overall round coach, you know. I don't just coach esports, you know. I do regular sports like football and, you know, I mean, just a regular. And so I put out tweets saying that I'm looking for a team that's dedicated, ready to grind, ready to go to COD champs, ready to, you know, just go to lands and dominate, you know. Well, this kid found me. His name was Reacts, and he played for Evo, which was once John. It was John, Fear from John, and I forget the other players. And so he played with them for like a month, and then he got dropped because Too Quick joined back, and so he was left with the team. So he hit me up, and we started running. We started grinding out team scrims with teams. We started out with Supra. Supra had a team for a little bit. And then out of the blue, maybe like a few weeks after we got on, the whole Supra organization, that's like Super Sniping, dropped us, or dropped the team. And so we were left without a team. I told Reacts, go look for another team, go find one for us, you know, bring me with you, you know. Because him and I were like, him and I became like good friends, you know. So I was like, just bring me with you wherever you go. He's like, all right, cool, whatever. So he found us another team, Rare, and we were on that for like 2 weeks, and it just didn't mesh well. I mean, people were kind of good, they were kind of bad. I mean, it didn't feel right at all whatsoever, you know. So after we were done with Rare, I took like a 2-week hiatus, and I focused on school for a little bit and some other personal life issues I had to deal with. And React come back to me, and he's like, I found a team. I found this player. He's nasty, and he's amazing. And I'm like, okay, what's the organization called? And he goes, it's called Throne. Well, Throne is a sniping organization, up and coming, trick shotting, feeding channel and team, and they they had a team. They dropped their whole entire team except Nasty. Nasty dropped their whole team before and picked up Reacts, and we were running with people for like a few months, maybe like a month or so. And he found a few people. I went to a LAN, I competed, I did well, placed like top 5, you know. So I found this guy named Paradise, and he was really cool. He's neat. He's really good. He was a god. So he picked up him, and then along with him came his duo. I think it was Trance, and we played with them for like a week. You know, we meshed well. We were winning team scrims. We were winning a lot. I mean, so we got on a what do we do? We got on a Rivalcaster show match. Show match is like where it's on Twitch, and like they usually happen on Fridays, on the weekends when people have more time, and it's where like people watch other people play. It's kind of like going to a LAN. It's not like a LAN. It's not like an online LAN, but it's like it's only like 2 teams. It's a show match, like a boxing match kind of. You know, you have a show match between like Floyd Mayweather and I don't know, some other boxer. You know, it's kind of like a boxing match, but for Call of Duty players. And we completely demolished this team, like horribly. Like it was so bad. Like we made them cry. It was so bad, and we were so hyped. And later that night, we got a sponsorship. We were going to get a sponsorship from some YouTube partnering organization. There's a YouTube partnership that was going to pay for jerseys, other lands, all the way to Anaheim. I mean, just complete everything. And so we were going to go with them. And then the next day, Nasty wasn't on for about probably like a few hours because he spent time with his family. And while he wasn't on, Paradise and Trance were sketching. They sketched on us because supposedly he was inactive and nobody was really on to play all day. And when we got on, him and Nasty and I got on and Reacts, we found out that they sketched us, and that was the end of that. So then it was me, Reacts, Nasty, and we were looking for 2, and we ran with a couple people. We ran with Diablo, Critics, and I forget the other guy, because later that week, Reacts got picked up by Paradise and Trance, and they ran with them. And so React was left, so it was me and Nasty, so we picked up 3 people. We picked up and ran with these guys, Critics, Diablo, and I don't know the other guy's name. Like I said, I forgot his name. I'm bad with names. Ran with them, and we did well for like a week, and then the next week they got really, really shitty with us. They weren't really respectful. They weren't really all there. So they left, and that means we were down with 3. I mean, we were down 3 people again. Kind of like a misfortune here. Well, we found this guy named Doxy, who was on Sin. I think it was. I forget the gaming organization. It was like. I can't remember the name right now, but he was really good. So we picked him up, and then we ran with a guy named Fatal, and we ran with a guy named Dozer. They were all really good, actually. They were so good, and we meshed well, and it was a constant victory. You know, we won team scrims, and then Fatal had his Xbox red rained, and then after he got it back, somebody had his Xbox again. So we were like, we need to drop you because you aren't playing. You haven't been on. Your Xbox is always breaking. We need someone else who's always on all the time. So we dropped Fatal and we picked up. We didn't really pick up anybody just yet. We played with Dozer too, and then Dozer left because there was one night we were on all night. Like we said we were going to be, and he left. So it was me and Nasty it was me, Nasty, and Doxy left with looking for 2. So we ran with people, and we had friends named Torment, Washington Torment Infest, and they were so good. We ran with them for like a week, no, for like a day, and by the end of the night, we made a decision that we would pick them up. So that's what we did, and we played with them for a couple weeks. And Washi is a god. Washi is just the hype man, my other half of the hype man, you know. So we picked them up, and a couple weeks after that, Infest wasn't really dropping numbers like we wanted him to, and we needed another person. So we dropped Infest, and we picked up this guy named Infamous BZ, and he is a god as well. He is so good, and he's really consistent with this shot. So we've been playing with him the last couple of days. So this week, last week we picked him up, and he's been playing with him and so on. So we got a show match, like a sponsorship match from AMP against Annex. And AMP, if you know pub stomping, sniping, they are amazing at pub stomping. They're a clan. They have a team. They put out videos. They get like 5,000 views, per video, and it was like they're really good. They're like Doom, and we are OP and Birdman. So it's we were gonna get sponsored by them. We were gonna get picked up by that organization, and so we played that match against Annex, and we totally demolished them. Fado, if you're watching this, I don't mean saying you're bad, but you need to work on some things. But anyway, getting back, we completely demolished Annex, and we got picked up by AMP on Friday night, last Friday. Because today's Monday, and so on Friday, he got picked up by AMP, and then the next day, Saturday, I wasn't on at all, because I was hanging with my dad. My dad travels around the world and does with his job. So, I don't get to see him on the weekends. So I was hanging out with him most of the day. And then I was talking to this girl. I've been talking to this girl for a while now. And I told her, come over, I'll make you dinner, watch a movie, cuddle, typical nice guy like I am. So we did that, and I wasn't really watching my Twitter, I wasn't really watching my DMs, and I saw on Nasty's Twitter saying that we were announcing a new coach, and I'm like, what? I just realized I got dropped. So this girl left, and I got online, and I got told I got dropped because I'm immature on Twitter, which is kind of true. I get in Twitter fights all the time with some people, but it's Twitter. Who doesn't get in a fight on Twitter? Supposedly I was too loud because Infamous's mic was really bad, and couldn't hear anybody over his mic when I was yelling out call-outs and everything. Supposedly I sucked at the game. Supposedly I sucked at coaching, supposedly, which is totally not true, but it's whatever. And supposedly I was inactive because I wasn't on that whole day while they were screaming and everything, and I wasn't on, and it's a load of bullshit. So I'm dropped, and I just needed to get that off my chest, and that's the bad news. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Whoever watches this, please like, rate, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that button up there, subscribe. Hit that like button if you want to. In the comment section below, put what you want to see more on the channel of, more walkthroughs, more gameplays. Do you want to see team scrims if I join the team? Let me know in the comment box below. I'll put my Twitter if you want to interact with me in the description. I'll put everything. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see y'all, folks.
He's gone.
What's wrong with that?
Time's almost up. Hostile lightning strike inbound.
Medic? Critics actually does know me. Like, he's actually, for some weird reason, he's friends with the guys in the elevator. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I've seen him in parties. I've been in parties with him, and I've been in 8 lobbies with him. And they actually reply to his tweets and stuff, and they hang out. They're actually friends with him. And once again, I do not know why.
I'm friends with Optic.
I'm friends with. I'm personal friends with Scumpy. You know, me and Scumpy are pretty chill.
No, I said Optic. Dick.
Oh,
Optic.
Oh, Optic. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
about Optic.